crawl for some months and ascend. Why? The psalmist asks a question in Psalm 11 verse 3. He says, if the foundation is destroyed, he asks one question: what can the righteous do? Oh, I told you I'm sharing 2 points with us today. Point number 2, what can the righteous do? Now that we have identified a challenge, now that we have also probed how it started, what can the righteous do? Now that we know that foundations were involved, we know that it didn't start from today. This ancient plan has been laid down. We didn't know that Satan sold something, so we grew with his investment. Only for the moment of appearing, we now saw that it was not only wheat that was growing. So you see that you love God, but in addition to that love for God is another appetite in you. Two things grew in you together, because on the seed, the land of your destiny, not only the good master planted, as men slept, something else came and deposited his own. And so in the moment where the seeds germinated, you will find in your vessel two different economy, two different culture, two different systems, two different personalities trying to coordinate the outcome of your life. Oh, in the light of this very shocking reality, what can the righteous do? I just need somebody who will be honest with himself this night. I don't need packaging men. I don't need people who are masters of show off. I want people who want to build from the secret first. Oh, then in the day where men put their work with God on display, your only utterance is to see your glory and your power, as I have seen in the sanctuary. I heard that the Kumui prayed a prayer point. It broke me. He stood in the crusade and said, Father, you know me and I know you. In the name of your son Jesus, let them be healed. Simple. You know me and I know you. Can you pray that prayer? What he has invoked is, in the secrets, who I am with you. You know. If I am real with you, show it openly now. And come and see the hand of God that day. God cannot deny him, because God knows him. Does God know you? You know me and I know you. That prayer point humbled me. It humbled me. All kinds of outward appearance, all kinds of charade, and spirits know that you are a joke. You are a joke. You are a sounding timbal. Nothing. They use a microscope and probe your life, and it's a can of worms. They know that this one is just a liar. The person who is actually using you now is Satan. The devil doesn't want to stop anybody from shining. He only wants you to shine for him. Oh, he has so many candidates on the pulpit. The devil has many men who are his envoys on the pulpit, and every time they broadcast counsel from the polluted brook that flows from their soul, they draw men into pollution. Oh, and he loves those ones. He kept them there. Heavy utterance on their lips. They speak bogus things, yet they are gates to hell. Anybody who sits under them for a while, an infirmity will be quickening on his inside. So you will find out that you begin to struggle with a particular sin. Then you take a sample of the population. Over 90% of them are all victims of the secret life of that person. Oh, it will be more terrible for that one on the day of judgment. You go around making appearances. Somebody here, you know what I'm talking now is true. It's me and you that the Holy Ghost is just discussing with. That if only you can be serious with me. Imagine what we do now that you are a fake. Imagine what I can do with you now if you can decide to be utmostly serious. What can the righteous do? Listen. The way you have sickness in this physical world, and every sickness has its signs and symptoms. Every time you come before a physician, the first thing they begin to ask you about how you feel. What they are trying to assess is to diagnose that condition using the signs and symptoms that are evident around you for now. Mind you, there are certain infirmities that have similar signs and symptoms. So in such a case, instead of just extrapolating from just those physical signs and symptoms, they will need to carry a deeper search by carrying out blood tests in order to be accurate about their diagnosis. This is how, when you look at the souls of men, there are different kinds of infirmities. The same way you don't prescribe the same drug for every sickness, that is how you don't approach every spiritual infirmity from the same spiritual standpoint, because it will be foolishness to think that the laws that infirmity A bow to is the same law that infirmity B will bow to. The same way a physician has everything in the physical is a shadow of the spiritual. The physical is just a template, a small prototype of a much more broader world. If they take you to the lab of a spirit, maybe they just saw you, you fainted. You know how a man fainted? Spiritual fainting means they call register in heaven, they didn't see you. They called, they didn't hear present. You understand? What the spirit will say is that this one has fainted. So they will come to look for where your body is lying down helplessly. When they come, the spiritual first aid team will carry you on a stretcher first to a lab to go and check what infirmity is this. Mind you, the place where you will find the greatest casualties of fainters is a location where Ezekiel called the valley of dry bones. It was David that said in Psalm 23 verse 4, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It's the same place Ezekiel spoke about. There is a valley that turns men into dry bones. There is a valley that death has signed his signature around. If you tarry longer there, the state of your life will be a reflection of how long you have spent in that valley, because the shadow of death hangs around it. Anything that stays there long enough, the aura of death would permeate it. So you will know those who have tarried on that valley for a long time by the gradient of death you see at work on their vessel. There are those that God cannot stir them again. You know, you can sin and then you'll be feeling guilty. There are people that no guilt is in them again. They have died to that level. Oh, the level of death has reached a point where the laws of God is no longer an undertone in their soul. So nothing pricks them in their heart again. I have seen the unfortunate fate of too many people that now they are sorrowful because nothing in their hearts is sorrowful before God again. There were days where they used to lie down and cry and say, forgive me. That cry you were crying, you were not the one. There's no man can come to the Father except the Father first draws them near. It is the Father that drew them near with that emotion. You don't have it in you from your fallen evil state to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry is not a conversation of the unsaved man. He does not even regard that. He does not recognize that he's wrong. A spirit must first prick you on the inside. It is God that is trying to reconcile us with himself through Jesus Christ. This is God doing everything. So at the end, you now come and say, I've given my life to you and I've not even still seen any of the bounty of salvation. You didn't give your life. He extended an invitation to you. It was an honor to come to him. I shared the Yahoo girl story with you last week. Our one challenge now is that she can't connect with God again. The level of death has gone so bad. She will play worship song, it will sound like noise. Then she remembered those days when God made her soul his tabernacle. Those days when his counsel was all around her, when all she needed to say was Jesus, and the atmosphere will change. When she will cry in his presence and get up and be feeling edified. Now she's dry. Her soul is dried. A spirit has dried her up. She will play a message. The message will sound like noise, because the things of the spirit, they are foolishness to the carnal mind. A spirit has altered her. She knows she's dying. She knows that she's dying. Don't Don't ignore him to that level where he now leaves you. Okay, do your thing. Shebi, you want to just do your thing. When you reach that point, you will know why men commit suicide. The thing that was giving you joy before, you will see that the day they say you can do it, you will not see fun inside again. Can I share something with you? Please, can I share something with you? The only thing that is sweet for the flesh, the most sweet flavor of the flesh is called disobedience. Anything that God says don't, that don't becomes sugar.
He drove for some months and ascend. Why?